Dermatology clinics, stop doing free consults. Do an attraction pass instead. And I'm going to go over what an attraction pass is and how I would implement it in this video. So, to best illustrate it, I'm going to show it as if I took over Metropolis Dermatology today. This is how I would get them more patients if I did. So the first visible gap that we can see is the absence of a single low-risk first pass promoted consistently across site and socials. Booking exists, but the why this first visit story isn't really front and center. I picked them at kind of random, but their online presence is pretty good. They have multi-location booking, video visit flow, and an active Instagram CTA with book online. These are perfect ingredients for a clean attraction layer. Before we move any further, a quick disclaimer is that this is a hypothetical build from public information only, and I have no affiliation with Metropolis Dermatology. Any examples or figures are rough estimates for illustration. Obviously, operations differ and results will likely vary. So you also might be wondering, who am I? I'm Michael Veritas. I help multi-room US dermatology clinics grow by using concepts like today's. We'll apply the first visit attraction offers and show you ready-to-ship cards with wording. So what are attraction offers? An attraction pass or an attraction offer is a short, supervised first step for one single concern. Simple rules. We take a deposit which holds the room, and it credits at checkout, obviously, because it's a deposit. Think of it as a day pass before a membership. It's usually kind of longer than a day. It's usually, we would recommend around 14-ish days. It is a low-risk start, but it isn't a promise of outcomes because we need to keep compliance. Today we'll be going over the three kind of main types of attraction offers we would recommend using. So we will ship 3 core plays matched to LA seasonality and the clinic's Clara flow, which that's what they use. For this example, we will focus on even tone and pigment reset, which is fall friendly, plus a hair removal bonus process variant. We use neutral language only, no device brands, and deposit is credited as written. We don't really use the device brands because that keeps compliance friendly, especially for Meta. So the first type of attraction pass is the win your money back guarantee attraction pass. So people hesitate because they're not really sure what the first visit is and whether they will stick with it. WMB, or win your money back, removes that pressure. As a patient, you complete a few simple steps, you qualify to get your pass cost back as a refund or as a clinic credit. You can kind of decide between the two as a clinic. Behavior-based win your money back reduces risks, boosts show up, and stays compliant because the criteria are actually actions, so confirm, show, follow, simple prep, and not outcomes. We credit back per written rules. So the rules are, if you complete the visits within the suggested windows and follow the simple care steps, you qualify to get your pass cost back as a refund or clinic credit. The booking mechanic is to deposit 20 to 40% is what we would usually use of the pass price to hold the room. It credits 100% toward the pass at checkout, and this is to make sure that people actually show up, because if they've actually paid a deposit, they are a lot more likely to show up because they obviously don't want to lose their money. And as a PS, you can advertise it as a free offer, if you have a money back guarantee or a policy. Again, before you do any of this, you should check with legal counsel in your state because it does kind of vary state to state. So the example for Metropolis Dermatology would be something along the lines of a free fall skin 14-day even tone pass. It's for adults with sunspot or patchy tone concerns looking for a light, safe start. The clinic obviously determines candidacy. The win your money back criteria is completing all of the visits on time, plus simple at-home steps shared at visit 1, so when they actually come in for the first visit, take photos, for example. And the reward is paid as clinic credit or refund per the policy. So how it would look in more visual terms is the patient sees an ad and kind of claims the offer. We call and collect the deposit. They come in for visit 1, they follow the simple steps. They come in for visit 2, 3, 4, however long the pass is. And then if the criteria is met, they can get their money back as credit or just as cash. Or if they didn't, this is a kind of real good hack, you can tell them that they did great and you still want them to win. So you will still credit it towards a bigger plan. So you will use that money as credit, and then you can upsell them to a bigger plan, which is a completely separate topic for a future video. So that is how the win your money back attraction pass actually works. Now, the next type of attraction pass is the giveaway into partial scholarship. The way this works is you run a mega giveaway and you still give people value if they don't win. The treatment itself needs to actually be something really valuable and people actually want it for this to work. So most cases when it doesn't work, you're just not giving something valuable enough. So the logistics of the giveaway are as follows. You run the mega giveaway, you publicly pick one winner, and then everyone else who signed up gets a private message with clear, term visible credit toward the same pass. No medical claims, it is access, it's not outcome. So for example, you would give, let's say, 5 or 10 of some procedure to the winner, you give that, but then to the rest, you can message them something like, I was very moved by what you put in the form, so I would like to give you $100 as clinic credit, and you can claim it within 7 days, something along those lines. This is very obviously rough. So the example from Metropolis Dermatology would be a Metro Glow scholarship window. So the scholarship is you're basically giving the service for free. This offer is for people who have brown spot concerns, who fill out a form within the next 7 days, which in this case would be the giveaway window. So the first action is to fill out a form, ask about basic details and things concerning the treatment that you're giving away. Again, this is to make sure that the people are actually eligible and can take it. And two, because then you can say that you were moved by their answer and that's why you're giving them the credit. The way this works is a patient enters the giveaway, which is filling out a form. You confirm entry plus send all of the rules. You do a random draw on the date. Obviously, you announce the winner publicly on social media, on email, wherever. And then you privately message the non-winners for the partial scholarship, what we like to call it. And then they have a limited amount of time. We usually like to do like 7 days to redeem it. And you use that to upsell them to a bigger plan, which again is for a future video. So that was the giveaway into partial scholarship attraction offer. And the bonus one is the buy X, get Y free. The way this works is like a normal buy, get one free, but there are a couple of different kind of nuances which make it good enough to be in this video and for me to go over. So when a patient books a pass, whatever the pass is, they receive a useful process bonus that supports the path. For example, Breeze Skincare Teachback or LED add-on if obviously eligible. Alternatively, you can just add more of the same thing. So as an example for Metropolis Dermatology, we can do something like book 2 pigment visits, get 3 free. It's for new patient with pigment concerns, for example. Clinic confirmed suitability, results vary. The point here is to ideally give away as many or more for free than patients are paying for. The way the economics actually work, because it's a business, you don't just want to lose money, is for you to actually raise the price of the paid services so that it offsets the cost, which would mean you actually make the price higher, but because it's a service, it is manageable and it is doable. An alternative version is to give other products or procedures which cost less, but because it's more in terms of actually volume, it still works. The key is to test different variations to see what your market responds to best. So as an example, if someone books 2 visits, they can get 4 skincare products for free, which would be the equivalent of the cost. Again, the kind of the idea here is to play around a lot with it and see what works and what doesn't, and what people actually value the most out of all of these. So the reason why all of this works is because you're offering a single low-risk step for one concern. There are clear rules the patient controls, so deposit credits, steps to eligibility, scheduled windows, and the behavior-based win your money back plus scholarship make the decision easy without outcome claims. There's an easy next step. For example, book visit 1 now. We will place the follow-up window in clinic. So the reason why these offers are in the order they are is because the win your money back you can basically use all the time. You just have to change the naming or use a different reason. You can use them all the time. For the giveaways, we would recommend doing them like once a quarter-ish, maybe twice a year, really depending on the giveaway. And then for the buy X, get Y free, it's really good to get new people in. But again, when you raise the prices, you kind of could shoot yourself in the foot. So I would recommend capping it at around 10 to 20% of the customers with this offer, because it's for the economics is kind of very different. You get a lot of cash up front from a psychological perspective, etc., etc. If you would like a similar offer implemented in your clinic, pay me $2 million per month for my course. Obviously, just kidding. I do have a course in community, but it is 100% free. It's not a free trial. It is completely free. Everything I know about this is in the school community server. So join the Derm School server. What it is a space for dermatology operators to master the few levers that actually grow a clinic. There are two ways that we do this. Number one is through the community aspect. So learn what works from clinics like yours and other practitioners, other owners. And then we have the training section, which is a bunch of plug-and-play scripts and trainings on different things, like, for example, offers and pricing, show-up system, sales and desk, which is all the sales conversations, and ads and acquisition. Pretty self-explanatory. So if you have any questions, you can just join the server. It takes like 5 minutes. Again, it's completely free. Just create a school server account. If you already have an account, you can just join, as easy as that. And we have all of these trainings, especially like offers like this and how to implement them for your clinic in there in depth. Or if you have questions, you can just ask them there in the school server, and we would be happy to help any other clinic owners, again, to help in this. So I will see you there.